Hi, everyone. I just finished reading the chapter 11, and I listened to the videos or watched the videos the other day, and I really liked, not that I really liked, I thought the subject was very interesting. Um, Trying not to go all over the place, it reminds me a lot of just American history. Looking back at um, the start of America and how you had a group that fled Europe because they were under the control of the church and they didn't necessarily agree with their views, and so they left to find a better world, a world where they could um, establish their own thoughts and ideals. And obviously, we know what ended up happening is they were kind of living off the ghost of what they were running away from, and ended up. I don't know if it was better or worse. Um, I would say it was worse. I mean, obviously, you had them burning people at stakes because of witchcraft. I mean, we really the introduction of slavery and ranking themselves higher than the people that were already here and the Indians. And so it just everything that I've either read or I listened to this week is based off of this group thought, this group ideal, and it just reminds me of how America came about. Um, Going back to the videos, though, I really like what said about that we are pre-wired to thin ourselves out into groups, and that is so culturally true. Um, Whether African American or Mexican or Caucasian, Irish, Jewish, that's that's what we've done. I think one of the great examples of that is the musical ragtime. I have my degree in vocal music education, so I love the performing arts. If you've ever seen the musical ragtime, it really walks us through um, America and how each culture came into America and how they were perceived. And so it shows you how um, the struggles of each culture. And so in chapter 11 on page 256, it talks about social stratification. Sorry, I can't talk today. Um, and how each group is ranked in a certain position. And so this week's reading and videos was really kind of hit home with me um, because it talks a lot about um, our thinking and how we need to think on a different level, not only for ourselves, but for our children. Um, and what are we really modeling by not being open minded and just kind of living in a bubble? We're doing our young people a disservice by not showing them correct way to produce thought, produce information, produce knowledge. And so I really enjoyed this week's videos and readings. I know there's a lot of points that I wanted to talk about, but I'm just rambling on at this point. Um, the last thing I want to say is that Dr. Elder talked about was taking command, taking control of your thoughts, of your behaviors, and I think that is so true. Well, you can still be in a group. At some point, someone is going to have to step up and say, "Is our way of thinking um, helping or hurting um, our race, our culture, our beliefs. Like, what are we really doing? And so, like I said, I'm rambling now, and I just really appreciated this week's lesson. Thanks.